Ho, ho, ho. What up, what up, what up? It's yours truly, Mr. TALIAFERRO. My annual Christmas giveaway is on the way. Last year we did it on YouTube. This year we're going to do it on my Instagram account. So if you want to win AirPods, gift cards, and a lot of other stuff, you want to make sure you're following me on Instagram at Mr. TALIAFERRO. You're in the running to potentially win some AirPods and a lot of cool gifts this holiday season. Enjoy the video. What's going on? It's yours truly, just say it with me. They call me Mr. TALIAFERRO. How's everybody doing out there? So one thing I do like about my platform is I feel like we have a responsibility to artists. You got outlets like TMZ, other big time outlets that I feel like don't do a good job of telling the artist, the entertainer, whomever you are. I feel like the story is always about what did the artist or the entertainer do, not ever their side of the story, right? So I created my platform in attempts to give artists, producers, CEOs, executives, entertainers. One reason why I created this platform was for, an outlet for them to be able to give their side of the story too, because there are serious allegations being put in the atmosphere, and you at least want to hear both parties out. P from QC, y'all know CEO P from QC doing this thing, got Quality Control as one of, if not the biggest labels in the game right now. Shout out to Coach K as well. P from QC has been accused of some very serious stuff from one of his baby mamas, Lira Galore. She is one of them Instagram chicks that I feel like a lot of rappers then got off on. Just being honest, I think she done been passed around a couple times, former stripper, whatever. She's just one of those chicks. It looked like P that knocked her up and put a baby in her, and things have went totally left since then. Again, these two have a child together, so I'm gonna keep it respectful. But Lira is suing P from QC for $15 million. She's claiming while she was pregnant with their child, P used to regularly beat her physically, emotionally, used to talk to her crazy. She's claiming there were at least 5 separate beatdowns she received at the hands of P. In one alleged attack, she claims he punched her in the face, threw her to the ground, began choking her, punching her in the head so many times she developed knots. And Lira's claiming that P ripped the ring off her finger, dislocating it. Lira says back in August of 2018, after one of the attacks, P tried to make it right by buying her a $50,000 SUV, and then just 2 weeks later, Lira alleges that P broke the driver's side window on the same SUV that he just bought her during a violent altercation, and then took the vehicle and changed the title out of her name and into his own. She says a week later, he paid her $50,000 not to call the cops. P has his own side of the story. He claims he never physically touched Lira. He said he wasn't perfect, but he said he hadn't put hands on her, and she's just mad that she has been trying to get more money out of him. Pretty much, I believe her child support that she gets right now is filed in Georgia. She's trying to move to California to get more money, according to P. He's not happy about these claims because it involves his kid. He said he hadn't seen his kid since the summer that the two have together, and he went on his Instagram story. And for P to do this is unlike P. And he don't do this. He don't address things on social media. He's already deleted these posts, but obviously the Shade Room and other outlets caught it. P went on a long rant about his BM Lira. He said, "One thing I don't play about is my fatherhood. I have 16 artists on my label, and I still make time to see my children 4 times out of the week. The only women I leave my children with are their mothers and the women I was engaged with. I wasn't going to address this, but I'm just tired of seeing my child's mother try to slander me as if I'm unfit. No, I'm not perfect, but if anyone knows me, they know I go hard every day so my children will never have to go through what I've been through. She can deny her bad drug habits and her toxic, aggressive behavior all she wants, but the truth of the matter is that I've tried to do nothing but help her. This is obviously a $15 million shakedown from an angry woman who was upset to her last, who was down to her last, and clearly upset because of a failed attempt to get her child support switched to LA. Therefore, she'd accumulate more each month versus in Georgia." That's what I was telling you guys earlier. He said, "I've never once beat on that woman. Did I take my ring back? Yes. With other men plotting with her pimp, as well as storing coke while pregnant with my child. What man would not want their ring back? I have not seen my child since Father's Day. Why? Because of the root of all evil? Money? I have text messages as well as proof that we were on pretty fair terms until she realized she was not going to benefit as she once was when we were together. people that know me and her know the truth about us together. People, this is my last time speaking out about this situation. Hopefully we can keep this matter out of the public eye for the sake of our daughter having to look back and see. A wise man once told me, when you lay down with pigs, you get mud all over you. Guess he was right. P.S. Everyone know who my children's mother are. Ask them. He's pretty much saying, yeah, I don't have these type of ordeals going with any of my other children's mother. I gotta post one text message between P and Lira that he posted on his Twitter and Instagram account, and this is hilarious to me. I'm not gonna lie to you. So again, he's texting his BM Lira, and he's accusing her of doing drugs off of their child. You heard me correctly. He's accusing her of doing drugs off of their child. Here's what Lira responded to. She said, yeah, I snorted my coke, but never off of nobody. So go on up with your made up ass info, LOL. Bitch, okay, since you wanna play, about to drop all y'all pics, give me 1 second, bitch, enjoy it. So it goes on and on, but I had to single out the fact that Lira wanted to make it be known, yeah, I snort my coke if these text messages are true, but I didn't do it off my baby. Hilarious. Yeah, I do hope these two work their differences out. Pete and wiped his old Instagram clean. That's out of character for him to address anything online. I just think he's so tired of his name being driven through the mud. Again, we hope they amicably work their things out behind the scenes. At the end of the day, like Pete said, there's a child involved, and it looks like there's potentially drugs involved, which don't help anything for the child. Best of luck to the both of them. I thank you guys so much for the time, love, and support. I don't take it for granted. Let me know, have you ever did coke off of your baby? I'm playing. Let me know what you think about this one in the comment box below. I'm out. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got the kids, they tuned in.
We locked in right now,
Mr. Taliaferro.
Mr. Taliaferro.
Shout out to Mr. Taliaferro.
You're watching Mr. Taliaferro TV.
Mr. Taliaferro TV.